back. Michelle Davison is back with us from Shreveport from the American Red Cross of North Louisiana. We're going to chat a bit about what we can do to help the flood victims down in South Louisiana, here in Central Louisiana. So Michelle, thanks for coming back.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Well, you said your home is I-49 right now, so this is just a little detour for your work.
It is, that's right.
Thank you for being with us. There's so much that we need to know how to help at this time, so please start by telling us the very basics.
Well, you know, this is a pretty massive disaster, and it's going to last for a long time. This recovery effort, we're still really in the sheltering and feeding phase. We haven't even really moved into a solid recovery phase yet, so there's a lot of weeks and months left. And a lot of people have been volunteering their time to go down south and wanting to go down south and help. But there's also a lot of people who can't make that commitment and can't go for 2 or 3 weeks at a time to help down south, but still want to help people down south.
Right.
And one of the best ways that you can do that locally, whether it's the Red Cross or any of your local organizations, because most of us have sent people down, is that if you actually can help volunteer here at your local organization, at the Red Cross. Because we've sent so many people down, we have still the daily needs that need to be met. And if you can help us by volunteering here, we can continue to meet those needs, and that helps to support South Louisiana because it frees up those volunteers to go.
But that's a huge help. If you're just talking about the basic operational needs, from how to answer the phone and how to direct, that's a huge help.
Help running that office.
That's right. You know, right now the phones are going crazy, and there's lots of calls coming in, not only from people in the community, but people from South Louisiana that are getting directed up here that want some assistance. So that's a big help. People that are willing to help learn how to go out on fires. Again, that's something that happens every single day here, and most of our fire responders are down south. So we really need that assistance.
Are you offering any training for people that are interested in going out and helping? How does that work?
We do. We have rotating training that happens around the clock. We have online trainings that you can take. So there's always an opportunity for you to get trained. Our disaster trainer is actually located in Alexandria. So we have the perfect resource here to make sure that you're trained and ready to respond.
Because you know, people really want to help, and I was concerned that maybe they don't have the skills that they need in order to drive off on their own and to do some goodwill.
Well, and we have some fantastic people here, like Katie Sullivan is our disaster manager, and she is FEMA trained, so she actually knows disaster inside and out and can get people to the point that they're ready to respond, like you said, safely, not just for them but for the clients as well. We want to make sure everybody on both sides is safe and secure.
Monetary donations, a good way for people if looking to help, best way to help?
That really is. You know, we always encourage financial donations. Item donations are really one of those things that are great, especially for local disasters, smaller disasters, but when you get to something this size, they almost can be more in the way sometimes than they can help. And one of the things that we want to focus on is making sure that the clients have ownership and control of their recovery. So sometimes even if it's something as simple and small as them getting to go to the store and buy a shirt in a cut they like, in a size they want, in the color they want, something that they have picked out and they've chosen, something that small can make a big difference in letting them feel like they're owning that recovery.
And you made a good point earlier, this disaster is not going away anytime soon.
That's right. And we're right now in sheltering and feeding stage, but we have the disaster damage assessment, we have casework to come, we have people starting to clean out their homes and trying to figure out what damage is there. There's a lot more to come, and we'll be doing this for months and months to come.
Right.
The worst disaster for the American Red Cross since Superstorm Sandy 4 years ago.
That's right. And if you consider that we've had 3 or 4 historic disasters in Louisiana already this year, in the last 18 months, you know, our people right now are
we're due for a break.
We're tired. We are very tired, and we're hitting the peak of hurricane season, so we might not get a break.
Well, Michelle, we thank you so much for coming in this morning and spending a little time sharing with us about
Thank
Red
you so
Cross
much.
efforts. Thank you.
Michelle. Coming up, we're going to feature an interview with Red Cross CEO and President Gail McGovern down in Baton Rouge, but first our community calendar.